Hi, my name is Lewis with Rossman Supply Group, and today I'd like to discuss ResellerRatings.com. ResellerRatings.com is a website that allows small businesses and large businesses alike to solicit reviews from satisfied or unhappy customers and have them left on a website that has clout with Google. What do I mean by clout with Google? Clout with Google means if you use Google product search to find something or to search for something, that there will be stars right next to the product that you're searching for, let's say 4 or 5 stars, and when you click that, you'll be able to see the merchant's reviews. So you'll be able to see, oh, I've never heard of, like VOVscreens.com, but they have 5 stars and 39 reviews, and it looks like these reviews are from a reputable website. Let me buy from them instead of acting skeptical. This is very worthwhile to a lot of small business owners because, again, somebody buying online, they may go to Sears.com and buy a vacuum cleaner without thinking twice. They're not going to go to JoeBlowVacuumCleaners.com and buy a vacuum cleaner without thinking twice. But they may do that if there's 272 5-star reviews on a reputable website. And again, a lot of people may just decide to go to Sears instead of JoeBlowVacuumCleaners.com, but if there's an actual thing that has 5 stars right next to them that isn't next to Sears.com, they may not even bother Googling, let's say, to see if you're a legitimate company because they already see that you're a legitimate company. This ups conversions. Conversions are the ratio of people that visit your website to the ratio of people that purchase, and many small business owners know that this is good. ResellerRatings.com also knows that this is good, which is why they charge money to use their website. Now, I don't have an issue with them charging money to use their website. Let me get that straight. I don't care that they charge a set rate for their service. Whether they want to be an ad-supported website or a fee-supported website, I'm okay with that. What I have a problem with is the sliding scale. A beginning user a couple of years ago may pay $29 or $30 a month. A decent user may pay $100 a month. A user like me may have to pay $600 to $900 a month. And don't even ask what vendors like Newegg and Home Depot are paying. You don't even have to wonder what Home Depot is paying because the owners of Reseller Ratings actually brag about how much higher the fees are for higher paying merchants or more successful merchants on the Google forums. I think that's disgusting. I would try to hide that as a company as much as I could because you're not getting more service. It's not like, oh, well, we have 50 computers to fix for you now instead of 5, so we're upping your fee. No. What you have to do on ResellerRatings.com, what a customer does is they leave a review. That's it. There's no interaction required with a ResellerRatings.com employee in 99% of the case. There is no increased cost of doing business from when I had, let's say, 5 people leaving a review per week to 20 people leaving a review per week. But for some reason, the fee will go up from $100 to $600 to $900 for small businesses just because they're making more money. And this is disgusting. Again, imagine if Yelp did this. Would you use Yelp or would you use Google Places if you knew that merchants A, had to pay to be there, and B, paid a sliding fee based on how much business they did? It's disgusting, and I think it's wrong. Now, what I think makes this further wrong is the fact that Google actually uses their reviews and Google Checkout above many other independent websites. Of any website that you can use to, let's say, gauge whether or not a business is honest, moral, where people can leave unbiased reviews, why would you choose a website like that? Now, I believe that a long time ago, this didn't happen. I believe that ResellerRatings.com and Google got content with each other, and that Google has not really followed that ResellerRatings.com has this extortion or mafia, racketeering-based business model of charging you more protection money for your reputation based on how much money you make. And I think it's because Yelp and Google Places are more widespread than companies like Reseller Ratings. So what I'm trying to do with this video is motivate you to tell Google that they should not be using Reseller Ratings. And I want you to understand, if you're reading Reseller Ratings reviews, that these reviews, let's say you see a company that does not have a lot of reviews, that these reviews can actually be deleted and erased if you stop paying. How is that? How do they know that a review is solicited? Let me explain. When you leave a review on ResellerRatings.com, there'll be a little check mark that says, were you asked to leave a review? And if the person says they were asked to leave a review, or if they check that box, even if they weren't asked to leave a review, that review will be considered solicited. And if all your solicited reviews can be removed if you stop paying. Let me repeat, even though you're paying a subscription fee to have these reviews on their site per month, you will not get the money back if you decide to stop paying, and your reviews will disappear. So let's say over the course of a year, you've paid $1,500 to ResellerRatings.com for the right for your reviews to be there. That $1,500 you paid, you will not get that back if you decide that you do not want to subscribe anymore. And your reviews that you paid $1,500 to have be there will be taken off. That's fucking disgusting. This is no different than what mobs used to do in the 60s, 70s, 80s, where they would go up to a restaurant owner and say, you owe us $1,500 a week in protection money, pay up, or, or your kid's going to have an accident, or your wife's going to have an accident, or your employees are going to magically stop showing up to work because they're afraid to. This is no different than that. Now, the mob may say, oh, well, you can only pay $500 because you're new? Okay, we'll take that. And they'll come back 2 or 3 months later and ask for $2,000 a week once your restaurant is really doing well. Now, we frown upon this in, let's say, when it deals with the mob and when it deals with local businesses. So why don't we frown upon this when it has to do with the internet? Just because it's not physical violence does not mean that it should not be frowned upon. It's reputation mafia. They hold your reputation hostage unless you give them money. And as they figure out that your reputation is more important to you, they charge you more money to maintain that reputation.